The Mary Washington women's tennis team secured its 13th consecutive and 24th overall CAC championship last spring, defeating Christopher Newport 7-2 in the title match. The Eagles represented the CAC in the NCAA tournament, blanking Simmons 5-0 in the first round before falling to Wesleyan 5-0 in round 2. UMW's Kate Brogan and Shelby Harris earned All-America honors in the doubles tournament, advancing to the quarterfinal round, while Brogan also picked up All-America recognition in singles by making it to the final 16. Can anyone end Mary Washington's streak atop the conference this spring? Let's find out as we take a closer look at all 8 CAC teams' outlooks for the spring season, counting down the preseason poll throughout.
Goals and expectations for our women's team is essentially the same for all our teams. We want to be competitive on the court, we want to improve match to match, and we want to improve personally. Each time we go out there doing a little bit better personally. Other goals for both of our teams are on the academic side. We like to maintain our being on the all CAC academic team as well as the ITA team. On our women's team, we've lost virtually the whole team from last year to this year, and even from fall to spring. The key returner that we have this year is Sarah Shariar. Key newcomers, we had a lot of newcomers, but our key newcomers are Cindy Nye from Elko High School and Shiva Ansari from Hershey High School. Both really good competitive players, always in a match, never count them out. The CAC schedule, I think, ends a little bit too early in April, but I realize we're dealing with, finals and all that season-ending stuff. As far as non-conference play, I try to schedule other matches with other schools that are more in line with our personal and team goals.
My goals for this season are to be competitive in the league. I might lose a few, might win a few, but I hope to enjoy everything that this season has to offer. I'm looking forward to the camaraderie on the team and having fun and getting to know the team and getting to meet all the other players from around the country and from around the world, because it's not just in-state, like local players. So it's going to be interesting. The schedule is going to be tough. I know the matches are really close in date, so it's not going to be a lot of break time and practice time, and we're going to be playing some really big teams. So I'm excited but a little nervous to see what the competition has. I like the team spirit that you get. You get a lot of school pride when you're a student athlete. You support all the other teams. You go to other team sporting events, and you make friends with other athletes, and it's really fun to get to know other people's stories that play sports.
It's been very exciting working with the women's team so far this spring. We had a great fall season. The girls did very well. They finished 2-2 overall this fall. Got 2 key wins, which we were all so proud of. Going into this spring, so far we're about a week into practice right now in the gym. They are playing great tennis. They're showing up every day. They're working hard. They're giving me 100% commitment, which we love. Mentally, it's going well. They're all prepared every single day to compete. Physically, they're doing everything that they need to do on the court to get better. Their shot progression is getting there. I think we just need to tweak some things here and there with the women's team, but overall, couldn't be more proud, couldn't be more excited about the level of commitment that they've shown so far, and we are very excited. We're looking forward to a great women's tennis season this year. Schedule is going to be a very challenging one, but again, we're very excited about what it presents to us. The CAC conference is one of the premier tennis conferences in all of Division III in this country. We have perennial powers in this conference. We have teams that are consistently ranked nationally, so I think it's going to be challenging in conference, but again, it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to see how far we can take this, and one day at a time is going to be our approach. In terms of the non-conference schedule, we have some solid tennis teams. We have Geneva College, we have Penn State Altoona, we have Shenandoah. So we're really looking forward to the non-conference schedule as well. Again, very good teams, but we look forward to those challenges. taking it one day at a time and just progressing every single day to try to get better. Again, it sounds like a cliche, but it's going to be one day at a time. It's going to be hard work, rolling up the sleeves. It's something that we really want to do coming in here is trying to change the culture of this program. And I think that's what we're looking to do every single day. Even now in the gym, we're looking to change the culture. We're looking to try to get better. And that's kind of what I think I bring to the table, a good kind of toughness on the court, a strong, positive mental attitude off the court. And I think if you can combine those two things, it's going to lead to a lot of success, hopefully in the very near future with this tennis team.
This is my first year on the team. I'm a sophomore, so I have high expectations. I know the CAC conference is really challenging. I think we have a good chance of winning games, and there's definitely going to be hard ones, but we are very strong, and I think we could win. I love being a student athlete because I have met my lifelong friends in the tennis team, and I talk to them every day, and it keeps me busy and it keeps me active. We have certain requirements we have to do. We have to keep our grades up. We have to keep a certain GPA, so it makes me strive to have better grades in school, and my friends are always there to back me up and pick me up when I'm down. The CAC conference is definitely a challenging conference, and we're going to have a lot of tough matches, but we're going to stay optimistic and positive. We are working towards our goal, and we're actually going to Hilton Head for spring break, so we have 5 matches down there, so we are going to be working in those matches and working up to our conference games.
My name is Deidre Dryden, and I am the head women's tennis coach, and this is my 8th season. And I'm really excited for the 2017 spring season. We had a great fall. We had a host of new recruits, 4 new freshmen, 2 returners that played their freshman year, then served a mission. Lauren Morrison and Anna Evans, good to have them back. Excited to have Carrie Stallenwork still in our lineup, 4th year. She's been so steady for us. We have a lot more depth, even though we have a new program in a sense. When you think about all the new players we have a lot more depth than we had last year. So I'm excited to especially work with these freshmen and put them in the lineup in a way that makes us better. I'm really excited to see how our doubles combinations turn out. We have a lot of players that are a very similar skill level. So I could see really being able to put together some teams that are tough and work together. It'll take a little work, but I think that'll be a really stronger 3, 2, and 1 doubles than last year. Also, really excited to have Lauren Morrison back. She had a great freshman year for us, and looking forward to her leadership. She's a sophomore, but really she's a much stronger leader than that in a lot of ways. She just returned from her mission in Korea, and has been a huge asset to our team.
I'm Lauren Morrison. I'm a sophomore here at SVU. I'm from San Diego, California, and I just got back from my mission a couple months ago from Korea. And so this is my 2nd season playing here at SVU. One thing that I've loved this year with the preseason now going into season is the unity of the team. We've really been able to bond really well, and I think that will be able to help our doubles teams play strong. Also, between the preseason and now going into season, we've worked really hard in the weight room, doing conditioning and weights with Coach Elizabeth Wilson. And I think that will help us so much in season mentally and just physically being able to pull through tough matches. I think one thing that I'd love to see our team be able to do this year is be able to competitively match up against some of the stronger teams in our conference. I think that we have the ability to do that. There's a lot of new freshmen on our team and returning players that if we focus on our strengths, the strengths of each individual's game, I think that we'll be able to match up well with those teams. And so I'd love to be able to just work hard and play hard mentally and physically against those teams. I decided to come to Southern Virginia University after Coach Dryden emailed me to come check out the school for tennis. I originally kind of had planned to go to BYU, but after coming to the campus and being able to meet Coach and how nice everyone was and the love and like family that I was able to feel here just in the weekend that I was here. I fell in love with it the first day I came here, and so I told Coach that weekend that I'd come and committed to play here.
My goals are definitely focused more around our work ethic and our attitudes, probably more so than winning and losing. There's certainly matches that we have circled in conference play that we really want to do well in our conference and really compete with those top teams this year. But more so, I really want to see us putting in the effort, putting in the right attitude throughout the entire year. I've been real impressed with the way our team has stepped up so far and really responded with both in the classroom taking care of things and also on the court. So my goal really is centered around just that work ethic and attitude that we can continue to stay positive and working hard throughout the entire year. So on the women's side, we lost a lot of talent and leadership for sure. 5 women in total were lost, including 2 of our captains. So definitely looking to replace those. We did bring in some good young players. Claire, we expect to start probably in the middle, possibly near the top of our lineup for sure. She's very athletic and definitely a hard worker with a great attitude. It's for sure tough to replace 5 graduating seniors, but I'm excited about the returning players we have coming back and also some of the first years we have coming in like Claire, who's going to make an impact this year. It's definitely going to be challenging, but I'm excited about it. I think it's one where we're going to go out there, we're going to compete hard with a lot of teams, and we're going to come out on top a lot. And I think there's going to be right off the bat, we're going to have a handful of very challenging matches, but they're ones I think we're going to gain great experience in, and I think they're ones that are going to set us up for our conference play. We'll go down to Hilton Head, we'll play some challenging matches down there as well. We even have a D1 program on our schedule this year on the women's side. So that's going to be leading into spring break, which is right before our conference play. So I'm excited about that challenge for our team. I'm excited about how that's going to set them up moving into conference and really get us ready for what is, from top to bottom, a very tough conference, one where we can't overlook any team throughout the entire year. So I'm looking forward to the schedule this year.
Great season last season. We have a lot of people who are really excited about the sport, so that's always a great thing. And I think everyone's really ready and excited to work really hard this season and practice. Definitely want to have another competitive season as we did last year. Of course we want to win the CAC championship, that's always the goal. But definitely we want to have a strong showing, get a home playoff game first round, and give everyone our best. This season I'm definitely looking forward to hanging out with the team a lot. I'm looking forward to some of those tough rivalry matches. I know York's always a tough one, SVU's always a tough one, and we're also of course always looking to play and place in the top of the conference. We definitely have a tough schedule as we like to have. We like to stay competitive with a lot of really good teams, but we also have a good balance in there, so I think it'll be a good season for us. I think it's great. I think it's amazing that you can hang out with people from all different walks of life. You can balance your academics, your clubs, your sport, and it's great. It's a great way to be part of something bigger than yourself, that is the team, but also at the same time have your own life outside.
Very high expectations. I think we're going to do better than we did last year, which was pretty good for our team. We have a pretty solid lineup all the way through now. Instead of just at the top, we're distributed really well throughout the 1 through 6 singles, and our doubles look strong. So I think we have a shot at least competing, to get to at least the semis of the playoffs and maybe see where we can go from there.
For a team, I think we had a pretty great season last year, but I think with the freshmen we have this year and the seniors who are about to graduate and this is their last season, I think this year we could do really well and we could make it far in the CAC tournament. And then for me individually, I'd like to beat the teams like Mary Wash and CNU because I haven't in the past, and now I'm in my junior year, so I'd love to have that happen.
Katie Wagner, Rachel Wagner, Mackenzie Corral, Darian Nail, all 4 have actually contributed throughout the years, and they're going to help us have another strong year. Macy Supp, Gina Ligori, Actually, all the freshmen have contributed, but they're the ones in the lineup, and they're the ones who have given us the balance throughout the lineup. We have a really strong 5 and 6 now. We didn't face the level of competition we're going to see pretty soon, especially within the CAC. But I think it gave us, like, we were winning matches 9-0 and 8-1, whereas before we might have won them 5-4 or 6-3 or just barely pulled it out, and we were really dominant and just had it. The practices were really strong in the fall, and I think it carried through to the matches. So hopefully that continues.
I'm looking forward to just being with my teammates and like traveling and going to the matches. I love when it's the guys and the girls matches and we can all just like cheer each other on. I think it's going to be a great year once it finally starts with the weather and everything, but I think it's going to be a good year.
Well, obviously the top three, CNU, Mary Wash, Salisbury, they're definitely at another level, so that will, we'll have to really play maybe even beyond what we have to even, think about being competitive there. But the challenge is great because right now we've sort of separated ourselves from the teams that we used to be close to, at least in my mind we have, so we can now take a shot at those bigger teams and give it all we have and hope for the best.
It's exciting to have two different teams like that. They're just both like full of girls that want to play the sport and just love being together on and off the court. It's not even on the court, it's just off the court. We still just love to do things like go out to eat, hang out, and I know with a lot of the seniors, I'll be friends with them even after they leave next year. So.
We're looking to be into the top 4 of the playoffs and just making the playoffs, have a first round bye in the playoffs, and then the hope is to be playing our best tennis by mid-April. We're going to look for a good contribution from Claudia Lone, Taylor Cooper, and Sage Cole. Taylor and Claudia both played in our top 6 last year, got great experience for us, both singles and doubles. Sage got into a few matches from last year, but got some good experience. So I think those 3 are 3 that are going to be certainly into the mix of our top 6. And then our freshmen, Annika Kesman, Julia Quetty, are 2 of our top 3 probably at this point right now, 2 of our top 4 for sure. Jordan Schaefer is another one that's going to be playing a role, and then Shannon Hickman is a transfer for us, but her first year of college tennis is another one that's going to be very much looking to get into the singles and the doubles lineup. So potentially 4 new freshman girls that are going to be playing in the top 6. And so it's one of those things where we're obviously looking to and relying on some youth this year. Our schedule is great. We actually this year play more matches prior to spring break than we have played in the past. So the hope is to play 8 to 10 matches sort of leading into the end of March, and then another 8 to 10 matches as we kind of get into the CAC schedule, into the playoffs. And we're going to California again this year, play 4 really good teams. And so we're in a situation where the hope is it's set up just perfectly enough to where we can kind of get right into that CAC playoff and then hopefully be playing our best tennis by then.
My goals for this season, well, we have a new team, so it's exciting. We have like a lot of them are going to be starting, so I'm excited for them to get like match experience, and our goals are just to do the best we can with the schedule that we have. We have some tough matches and easier ones, so just balance it out and make sure we have fun and try our best the whole time. My favorite things about being a student athlete are definitely having the balance between sports and school. It's a good stress reliever. You get to go be with your team. It's not only on the court with us, it's off the court. Every day we go get dinner, we'll have morning practice, so that's hard, but then we get to feast at breakfast, and it's a social thing too, and it's all very fun. It's competitive but fun. Our off season has helped us prepare for the spring because, well, we got to know each other. As I said, it's a new team, so it's a good bonding experience. They got to know Coach in preparation for the ITA tournament that we have in the fall, and I think that was a good indicator of how they perform in match and competitive situations, and so that was good practice for them because now it's going to be getting more competitive. I'm most looking forward to well, we have a busy schedule, and we're playing a lot of new teams, so I'm excited for that. I'm excited to travel, and I'm captain this year, so I feel like I have a responsibility, and I want to be a good leader for all the new girls and show them what being on a team is really like, and it should be fun, but still take it seriously and always do your best. So I want to set a good example for them.
Our goals going into every season, obviously the first and foremost, we're shooting for a conference championship. CAC is getting tougher and tougher, but we know we can compete at the top level, so that's a goal going into every season. Aside from that, we've got numerous goals individually and as a team, incremental steps leading up to those ultimate ones, which again, conference championship and a trip to the NCAA tournament. On the women's side, we're still not as young as we were, but we graduated no one. So we've got a ton of depth, returning a ton, and Johanna Rantaha has come in and just had a great fall, great competitor, so she's going to be a huge addition as well, singles and doubles. And the biggest thing on that side is we've just got so much experience now and so much depth. We're really excited to see where the season takes us. Conference schedule, CAC is a tough conference, and it's getting stronger, which is kind of exciting to see more investment going into more programs. So we're always amped up to get started in conference, and it's always a battle to get through it. The big goal, getting to that conference championship match and having a shot at the NCAA tournament. Non-conference, a lot of different philosophies in coaching. I believe in competitive growth opportunities, so we schedule very aggressively out of conference. Want to give our players a chance to see the best competition in the country. Want to give our individual players an opportunity for rankings, our team an opportunity. That's a pretty neat thing at any level. So definitely a key when we go into scheduling. But yeah, we're aggressive on both sides. So they're going to be challenged from day one, both in conference and out of conference.
As a team, we have a lot of goals. We finished the season going to the spring ranked 32nd nationally, so we're definitely excited to kind of prove. We've got a lot of juniors, a lot of upperclassmen this year, so we've definitely got a lot to prove as a team. Individually, I know I want to come back and have a lot of good, strong, competitive matches for the season. We've got a great schedule coming up, so I know as a team we have a lot to prove, and as an individual, I know we're all looking forward to coming out and just being as competitive as possible. Here at CNU, it's just a great athletic atmosphere. I mean, the coaching staff all across the board is just amazing. The athletic atmosphere between teams, I know every team is coming out and supporting each other, going to different games. There's always an event going on that people are going and supporting. The staff is super supportive. Just the environment is just a great environment to play for. It just makes you feel good as an athlete knowing that there's so many people coming out and supporting you and like wanting you to do well for your university. For me, I'm just ready to get back to competitive matches. I'm ready to get back in the action. I love the battle. I love playing for my team. We've got a great team. Every girl is super close. You know, we're just ready to go out there and play for each other, play for the university, and just represent what we're all here for. It's definitely a super competitive schedule. Our coaches always try and do a competitive schedule for us. We're playing Division I teams, we're playing other nationally ranked teams. We go to California and play some of the best D3 colleges out there. You know, we're out there playing other good teams, trying to show that we're just as high level as they are. It's just always been a good off season. It's always good matches. In the conference, we obviously have a great conference, you know, one of the best conferences, I think. So we're looking forward to great competitive matches inside the conference and outside.
The goals for the season is to get better with every match so that we're playing our best tennis at the end of the season, win a conference title, and advance to the NCAA championships. We graduated 7 players last year that all made significant contributions to the team, but this year we have a great group of returners and freshmen that are all ready to help the team achieve its goals. The schedule is a competitive one. It's got a great balance of conference, regional, and national competition.
This season, we're really looking forward to all the opportunities our schedule provides us, and hopefully finding success and wins where we can and challenges. Hopefully we can take those and do the best that we can. In the off season, we did a lot of volunteer work and team building activities to really work on unity, and I think that's going to help a lot in this upcoming season, working together and making each other better. I'm really looking forward to working with this team and seeing where we can go. I think that we have a lot of opportunities where we can show everyone the work that we put in or on and off the court. So I'm really looking forward to that this season.